Alright, I'm just getting ready to leave. I've been looking around in here. I found this spot today. It's a beaver den. There's beavers been going up in here. I crawl all the way up in here. They've punched in the bank. There's a 3-foot high wide hole, and they've pulled every Indian site out, and all the rock and stuff's laying right in here. And I've been sifting it, and I got a paleo Indian artifact right here, just fakes, and other nice artifacts. I got a new site to look, and it's just loaded. I got the point right in there. I hope you enjoy this one. You see what I do. I'm on my different phone, and the lens here has cracking to it. I busted it. I can't even take calls on it, but I got a real nice artifact, and this is what I'm doing. I found some flakes here in the past. I've never sifted, never really found much, and I get to looking around and see the fire pits coming out, and I break some of these roots back, and up under this den, it's like a rodent den or a beaver den, and they've dug all out back in there, and it's an Indian lair with fire hearse, and I mean right in here there's just piles of cracked up fire rock. Look at it, all burnt up ancient rock, and this is a heck of a site. I can't wait to see what kind of arrowheads come off of it. It's a little site right here, but there's real nice. Look at this flint, look at this translucent. But man, look at this piece of faceted hematite. I haven't even look at these screens, the cracked up rock. This is red and fractured from heating in an ancient fire. But this is just wow. It looks like a mirror. Every side is faceted. Look at it. Oh, I mean, razor sharp edges every edge. That's just a museum quality piece of. I'll put up a video at the end what these were used for. They're paint stains to get red ochre. That is just, man, it looks machine made. It's so, right there you can see the cortex of the original piece. And they've rubbed every side except that. Wow. Later. Well, talk about an impressive piece of faceted hematite. You can see the use lines on it, but look at the razor sharp edges created. There will be a video up at the end, but this was rubbed down to create the paste, the red ochre paste for painting stuff. Look at the facets on this. They're so nice that it's like a mirror. Every face is faceted except that end, and that's not break. That's just the natural cortex of the stone. It was probably held, like this. That is just a nice one. Just a sliver. An Indian held this for hours upon hours to rub this down. It's tool grade. It's as hard as the head of a hammer you'd buy in the store. As heavy as lead. It's natural iron ore, and it's high tool grade. Alright, well, I don't even know what to say. This place is going to be awesome. I didn't normally dig up in places like this, but all these roots were holding the fire rock, and you can see more of it there. There's just piles of it, and it's filled with flakes of flint, artifacts, and look here. I pried this out with my shovel. That is a $30 nutting stone. Let's see, plus I've got a huge tip off a spear or a big knife and another piece of hematite in my sleeve. We'll have to call this the beaver den of artifacts or something. Oh man. There's a $30 nutter. That would hold a walnut or an egg. It's that big around. An egg would fit right in there, and a hole on the other side. I walked up the shore too. I didn't show you this stuff. I normally don't film this stuff. There's a piece of first hematite. Found this lure way up on the bank, hung up, no hooks. And here's an old creek chub pikey. Just needs hooks. 2 lures. Now look at my screen. I'm gonna have to get going. I gotta go mow, but we're gonna come back here. Geez, oh Pete's. But let's do the hematite piece first. Right here's another piece of hematite. It's got some rubbing in here. It's not nearly as in right in through here. They haven't used that one much, but it's still a nice piece. Now look at this. Oh man, talk about a heartbreaker. That's black and all chert. It's thin. It's probably a big teardrop shaped blade, but you never know. Oh, that could be a big point. We'll see what comes out of here. Huh, that's black and all chert for sure. Huh. Well, you see, I looked around out here a little while, wasn't doing too good. This is a new spot. I'm gonna have to see what's here and look forward to more videos. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, but I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go work on a dump video too. Thanks for watching. Well, I'm gonna do a test screen before I leave. This is gonna turn into a good series of videos. I got it filled up. Now break this, luckily this stuff's dead. But there's not a lot of digging here. But the animals are going clear up in there into the bank. Straight into the bank, and they're kicking all the stuff out. And look at the rock. Some of these, the nutting stain come from right in here. You can see the rock coming down. I'm not gonna climb up in it anymore till I get a flashlight. I don't wanna run into some rabbit animal. But there's fire rock all stuck up in the roof of this tree where it's washed out before. You know, I could find anything in a place like this. This is just loaded with Indian material. Now I'll go out there and sift the screen down, and while I get it down to rock, because my GoPro's dead, I can't put the harness on my head and this phone's not waterproof. So I'll set it here, go sift this down, come get the screen and show you what's in it, what I'm seeing, and why this is such a good spot. Look at this is ancient campfire rock right here. Some of these are probably nutting stains. I'll have to look at all of them. But I got that one nice one. I'll show you what's in here in a minute. All right, no artifacts, but I guess there is. Every flake, you see the cracked up fired rock. And right here, that's a river cobble. It's been breaking open. Ancient human hands has been on that. Let's see, right here's a flake from the manufacturer of ancient artifacts. Right here's another one. And look at all the cracked up rock. I just didn't see any arrowheads or knives or nothing like that. But they'll be here when, well, there's another flake right there, see it? There's another one, a little tiny finishing flake. You gotta really look through this stuff. But, well, folks, I'm still out here. I thought I wanna see, I'm gonna give another hour when I did that last pup and see what's here. I've not dug this site. It looks awesome. What I've come up with now is, there's a creek right here close to me coming out. There's other stuff. I can metal detect here. There's a little bit of colonial stuff, like up into maybe 1860 from what I'm seeing. That's an old brick. But folks, I got a paleo point. I'm pretty sure. I'm not doing this, and well, let's just do it in this video, because this, I don't even know what to say. I'm pretty sure this is like a Stringtown Lance or something. From what I see, I don't know. I might be wrong, but this looks amazing. And we'll get it in a minute. Let's talk about this. What does this mean? I'm on a paleo site, right in fire pits. Oh boy, you see what I'm doing? I'm skimming this down all around this fire rock. I got the point right in here, right in a sand layer that's falling right out where these beavers have kicked it out. Beavers found me this point. That's what's up in there, muskrats. Let's pick this up. This is a weak maker anyway. It looks like, right here it is. Look at that squared off base. Oh man, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's even got a spur on the base and it's black and all it's hurt. That is a late Paleo Indian. You know, mammoths were still, well, they still were alive when this was made. That is a gem. That is a gem. I'll show you with a good camera. I'm on, like I said, my GoPro's over in my boat. Oh, this is just super, folks. This is just super. That's a stemmed lancelet. Oh, this is a good find. I'll go home and I don't have my other good camera with me, and look, my GoPro's right in here. Man, folks, my God. My GoPro's right here. This is what I use with the head harness. And see, it won't even turn on. It turned on and said low battery, 0. Well, there it is. But see, low battery. You see it there. So I just gotta not use that. Turn it off here. I'll charge it, but man, folks, what a day. That big nutting stone, the awesome piece of hematite. Whole pot. I'll show you the flakes when I get back. This piece of hematite is just amazing. It's a day maker by itself. But you're getting a paleo point right at the end. Holy crap, folks. That's nice, to say the least. Thanks for watching. We'll look at stuff when I get home. Alright, here's this point. And it's not Black Canal, it's Coshocton, it's Upper Mercer. It might be a river cobble that mimics it, but that's what it is. It's lightening up. And you can see right on the base, see how it's kind of spurred there? It's real ground all up the sides, like what a big sandy base is like. On both edges, you can see the grinding. On the base, very light grinding, just barely touch, not much. It's up the sides though. And what this is, it's an eastern stemmed lancelet. You can pause this and read it. But right here, you can see it's what it is. And it can also be called a string town, which it's basically the same point. Look, my phone. It's all spider web, but here, string town. You know, this is a 9,000-year-old piece plus on this site. See how they kind of got the spurs on the string town? You can kind of see it. See how it's got it on this one and how it's got it here. It's what that is, you know. Here, you can read about this. The eastern form of the Scottsbluff. So basically what I just found is a Scottsbluff point. It's a good find, you know. It's a good find indeed. Now after I get home and look at this big tip and how that's made, that might be the tip of another big eastern stem lancelet. It very well could be. Like a huge one. It's built the right way. You kind of look at that other one and look how it's sharpened. That could have had a little squared off base. It's hard to tell what's coming out of there, folks. Later. Alright, all this stuff here came out of that beaver den type deal, except this little broken point I sifted in that one fire rock earlier in the video. That tip, but there's lots of hematite. There's a piece. Here's a piece right there. Plus that real nice one I found. But look at some of this material. There's some nice stuff. Translucent, green looking. See, that stuff's translucent. Let's see. This stuff, look at that. Real beautiful stuff. I just wanted to show you this because we're going to go back. Look at this stuff. Holy smokes. Look at that translucent stuff. Here's a, look at that. Real, you know, there could be some real good stuff in here. You know, imagine a big Scottsbluff looking point out of something like that. That come from out of there. That's like Flint Ridge looking stuff with a lightning line in it. Big flakes coming out. Look at that stuff, the color on that. Just ridiculous. All different colors. I'm going to go back, so make sure you subscribe. This is an interesting find today. Finding a point that's like a Scottsbluff around all this beautiful material in a beaver den. What is going on? Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Later. Well, I'm back from the river, and Johnny Ringo got him a whole bunch of buds on trees that I passed in my kayak. Look at him. He loves them. You loving them? Somebody loves the the greens. You eating salad again? There's all kinds of it. He chews on the branches and he's going crazy. So it was a win-win. Squirrel Master, tell him, Squirrel Man, you're the best squirrel in the world. You're the best guy in the world right here. It's Squirrel Buddy. He's loving it. Tell him you love it and you're a good friend. Look at him. He's just eating. He's chewing. Look, he's chewing on that one now. You working your teeth down, buddy. You're a good boy. What a handsome looking boy he is. Elite. Tell him you're elite, Squirrel Man. You're an elite squirrel. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Look at this handsome boy. What a good boy.